PHS Virtual Award Ceremony. Please join me in welcoming our Assistant Principal, Jonah Bryant.
Good evening. Welcome to the Senior Award Ceremony tonight. While Mr. Steele would love to have been present today, he was unable to attend. He has asked me to share a few words with you today, and let me begin by saying that I am honored to speak with you tonight. As an assistant principal, I meet an enormous amount of our students in great situations, and sometimes situations that neither of us want to be placed. However, I am pleased to say that the senior class of Berkeley High School is truly filled with unique and wonderful students. I have watched this group grapple with different pathway learning styles, wearing masks, rushing to use hand sanitizer, and struggling with internet issues, and in general, changing their everyday lives while losing out on so many moments that make high school memorable. And yet, I have watched this class not only persevere, but flourish academically, socially, and as a student body. I am proud of the students that you are today, and I'm excited to see the students you will become. I challenge each of you to keep the focus you have on your goals. Take on life's challenges as you have faced the pandemic, and never forget that you are an unstoppable force of change. Congratulations, class of 2021, on your many achievements.
Our award ceremony will begin tonight with a presentation of our Math Department's award. Please welcome Ms. Brittany Colley.
Good evening. My name is Brittany Colley, and I will be presenting the Senior Math Highest Average Awards. Highest Average in Discrete Math, Shakira Mays. Highest Average in Probability and Statistics, Skylar Scott. Highest Average in CP Calculus, Wendy Zhang. And highest average in AP Calculus, Akil Prelo. Congratulations, seniors.
I'm Donna Hogg, and I'll be presenting the English Department Awards tonight. James Brown is our senior, and he has the highest average in speech. Please welcome Coach Crystal Peace, who will present PE and Health.
Greetings, my name is Coach Crystal Peace, and I will be presenting on behalf of the Physical Education Department to our senior with one of the highest averages. And that award is going to go to Jesse Free.
Next, we will have Ms. Smalley, who will present CTE Awards.
Good afternoon, I'm Ms. Smalley, CTE Department Chair. I'm going to be giving out the awards for highest averages. In Auto Tech 3, Isabel Boykin. In Sports Med 3, Ethan Miller. In Welding 3, Sean Locklear. And Welding 4, Sean Locklear. In Civil Engineering, Piper Reed. And Advanced Web Design, Piper Reed. In Accounting 1, Andy Guo. And Computer Programming 1, Quentin Goodwin.
Next, we will have Ms. Thompson, who will present Science Awards.
Good afternoon. I'm Tanya Thompson, Department Chairperson of the Science Department, and I'm here to present the awards for science this year. In Marine Science, Senior Dalen Miller won the award. Hayden Richburg in Forensics. Harley Williams for Anatomy and Physiology. And Akil Prelu tied her for Anatomy and Physiology.
Next, we will have Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Tyson, who will present ROTC Awards.
On behalf of the Air Force Junior ROTC Department, I'm honored and privileged to present the 2020-2021 Air Force Junior ROTC Academic Award to the senior with the highest academic average. Congratulations to Cadet Nathaniel Post. Excellent job, Nate. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Next, we'll have Mr. Ubeneg, who will present Fine Arts Awards.
Okay. Good afternoon, folks. My name is Michael Ubenag. I am the Berkeley High School Fine Arts Department Chair. Today we have honors to give out, or I'm sorry, not honors, but just fine art recognition. and I'd like to name 3 of the seniors that the fine arts teachers all gathered together to figure out the best of the best. And for me, our honors 3 is Amari Walker. For theater arts, Jeffrey Brandt. And for orchestral and strings, Hania Atori Rodriguez. Heather Loosby for Art 4 honors.
Next, we'll have Ms. Schlee, who will present Social Studies and SGA Awards.
Good evening, and my name is Jennifer Schlee. I am presenting the Social Studies Awards. Our seniors getting awards this year are for Educational Psychology, Taylor Lofton; for Government CP, Sean Locklear; for Economics CP, Dalen Miller; and Government Honors, Wendy Zhang. And this year's Senior Star Award goes to Amari Walker.
Each year, the BHS STAG yearbook tasks the staff through a survey to select Miss BHS and Mr. BHS. This year, Miss BHS is Catherine Jones, and Mr. BHS is Ryan DeHay. In the yearbook, a teacher is asked to share their thoughts on these students. This year, it is my honor to reflect on Catherine Jones. Fun-loving, goal-oriented, integrity, and intellect are all words that spring to mind when I think of Catherine. I have known her for the past 2 years, and she has made a lasting impression on me. She is a multi-talented individual with a plethora of strengths that come to view in the classroom, on the soccer field, and through her volunteerism. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching her and working with her in SGA. Through her focus on education, she continually illustrates her desire to succeed in every way imaginable. Catherine is focused on her goals, responsible, and hardworking. Her proactive approach to helping people around her is a quality that I have been fortunate enough to witness daily. In a world filled with so much negativity, Catherine's warm smile, unselfish, positive, and caring approach to helping others in and out of the classroom is genuine and refreshing. She personifies what it means to be a leader in today's society. I feel very fortunate to have had the pleasure of teaching and knowing Catherine. I look forward to watching a great future unfold for this dynamic young woman at Clemson. Thank you.
I have the distinct pleasure of announcing this year's Mr. BHS. Ryan DeHay has represented Berkeley High School well during the past 4 years. He is an intelligent, respectful, and hardworking young man. During his time at BHS, I have had the privilege to not only teach Ryan, but to work with him through the Beta Club. Ryan is the outgoing South Carolina Beta Vice President, our current school Beta Secretary, and one of the top students in the senior class. Over the past 4 years, Ryan has stepped out of his comfort zone and went from a shy freshman to a confident senior, making him the perfect choice for this year's Mr. Berkeley High School. He always lends a helping hand to community service projects and is someone that I can count on to get the task at hand complete. I know that Ryan will be successful at Clemson next year and that he will always look back and cherish the great times he had at BHS. Congratulations, Ryan.
And next, we'll have our scholarship presentations.
Good evening. My name is Amy Jones. I'm the guidance director here at Berkeley High School. It is my honor to present the Santee Cooper Career Pathways Scholarship. Santee Cooper is devoted to supporting education through our community. Each year, Santee Cooper donates funds to seniors that are a part of the career and technology education pathways for students to continue their education after high school. With the Santee Cooper Career Pathways Scholarship, they hope to help students reach their goals. We are proud to present the Pathways Scholarship in the amount of $800 to Berkeley High School student Morgan Taylor Green. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Craig Mims with the Berkeley High School Athletic Hall of Fame. This year marks our 8th consecutive year of awarding 2 $2,500 scholarships to a STAG senior male and female student athlete. And we had our fundraiser golf tournament just last month. That was our 10th consecutive golf tournament fundraiser, and it was a great success. We couldn't do it without the golfers or all of our wonderful hole sponsors. Very appreciative to them. Now we'd like to recognize the 2021 Hall of Fame scholarship recipients. First up, Catherine Jones. Catherine will be attending Clemson University in the fall. Our second Hall of Fame scholarship recipient is Trey Minor. Trey plans to attend Community Christian College. Congratulations and best wishes to our 2021 Berkeley Athletic Hall of Fame scholarship recipients.
Hi, I'm Kay Myers, and I'm here to give the 2021 Catherine Cox Caldwell Scholarship. It's $600, and it's going this year to Taylor Lofton. Congratulations, Taylor.
Good afternoon. My name is Helen Williams. I'm with the Moncks Corner Kiwanis Club. We are a group of volunteers dedicated to changing the world, one child and one community at a time. At the elementary school, you probably know us as the Terrific Kids. Middle school, we're the Builders Club. At the high school, we're Key Club. But in your community, we're all about being the Kiwanis Club. We'd love to have you come join us. We work hard, we work together, and we play hard. If it's not fun, we're not going to do it. The Kiwanis Club meets the second Tuesday of every month at 8 a.m. at the Moncks Corner Inn. We'd love to have you join us. I'd like to say a word to the graduating class of 2021. You guys are awesome. I don't think there's ever been another group that can say we survived a pandemic. You persevered. You know what it now means to be flexible, and you know you can get it done. So don't quit. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Just reach out there and keep going. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. We want to also say a special thank you to 3 young people from this school who filled out the paperwork, went over and above during their busy schedule to apply for the Kiwanis Scholarship. So tonight it gives me great pleasure to present 3 outstanding young people with a $1,000 scholarship. The first one I want to recognize is Catherine Jones. Catherine, we were so impressed with her packet that we're going to give her a special award called the Bill Green Community Service Award. We could see that Catherine's heart was like ours in community service. So Catherine, Mr. Green was a very awesome man who epitomized what community service was all about. And so for you to receive this in his honor and in his memory, I know you're going to carry it on. When you get this from your guidance counselor, you'll have a certificate that tells about the award, and you'll get a letter that states how you go about getting the money for your college. The second award we'd like to present is to Jackson Steele. Jackson, congratulations. We can see that you are an awesome kid, that you care about what you're doing and how you're going to serve your country. Thank you for that. The final award goes to Harley Williams. We were so impressed that Harley is actually graduating in 3 years, and she put a lot of effort into making that happen, taking college classes and being in the top 20 of her class. So we're so excited to be able to give that to Harley. Thank you all to the class of 21. We're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm John O. Williams, proud graduate of Berkeley High School, class of 2001. First, I want to say congratulations to all of the graduating seniors. It was impressive to see so many well-qualified applicants for the Moncks Corner Lions Club Scholarship this year. Thank you to all who applied and worked so hard. On behalf of the Moncks Corner Lions Club, I'm honored and proud to present this year's scholarship in the amount of $1,000 for 4 years to Taylor Lofton. Congratulations, Taylor. Hi, John Williams again, and it was equally impressive to see so many well-qualified applicants for the Josh Schweikord Education Endowment Scholarship. Thanks again for the applicants who worked so hard this year. On behalf of the Berkeley County Foundation for Education, I'm honored and proud to present this year's scholarship in the amount of $2,500 to Roy Brown. Congratulations, Roy.
As president of the Academic Booster Club here at Berkeley High School, it's my honor and privilege to present to you the scholarship recipients for the year 2020-2021. $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Catherine Jones. $750 scholarship is awarded to Taylor Lofton. $500 scholarships are awarded each to Sarah Mims, Ryan DeHay, and Adam Carswell. Congratulations to these students.
Good evening. Thank you for watching our program tonight. As senior sponsor and graduation coordinator, I've had the distinct pleasure and honor of getting to know many of my students and families over the course of this year. It has been an honor to serve each of you. It's been a true joy and a delight. I'm so very proud of each of you as you prepare to walk the stage in a matter of days. I've stopped counting the weeks. I ask that each of you take a moment out of the rat race of the next few weeks and days and bask in the time that is all yours. Let your parents, your grandparents, and those close to you make a big deal. This is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. Soak up every minute. Know that you are loved, admired, and unstoppable. Congratulations, class of 2021. I will see you at practice.
Hey, I'm Catherine Jones. I'm Student Body Vice President, and I'm going to be reading Senior History. It was August 17th, 2017. We walked into the doors of Berkeley High School. We held a bright neon piece of paper that had our schedule on it. It was our first day of freshman year. A few weeks before, we had a meeting with Principal Steele, and he laid down the line with us because of our previous record of misbehaving. We left the trouble we used to give behind us. None of us knew what these 4 years would hold as we became a part of the Stagg family. We experienced our first football games in the student sections, first homecoming, first pep rally, and for some, their first varsity game. Our first pep rally showed us what school spirit was. At our first pep rally, our section was filled with most students sitting down, but eventually most of our class stood screaming in the bleachers as Principal Steele ran around the gym with the spirit stick. Our football team began its winning streak against Somerville and went to playoffs. We were given our own personal Chromebooks, which began the transition from paper to screen. Little did we know how fast this year would fly by. By the end of our first year, we had experienced a total solar eclipse, many hurricanes, and school spirit as we attended the first of many football games in the student section. Sophomore year began, and as a class, we became more involved. More students began to care. We were given the opportunity to join the Beta Club, and we participated in our first state convention. Football continued their winning streak against Somerville. Our boys' basketball team made history as they played their hearts out for a state championship. Softball won region. We showed our athletic ability, and we made it through more hurricanes and our second year of high school. Junior year was one for the books. Schedules were filled with AP classes. We began to prepare for college. After we asked many students what was one thing they enjoyed about their 4 years at Berkeley High School, a popular response was being taught by Mr. Burgess. Jackson Steele jumped out of a window, and Rachel Gallagher's desk was cleared by Burgess. Our homecoming float and hallway improved due to more participation. Little did we know that it was our last normal homecoming. We had players beat Somerville in football for the 3rd year in a row, and to prepare for the week, Principal Steele got the school a smash car. The Beta Club was filled with new members, and they won state and were headed to nationals in Texas until COVID hit. Ryan DeHay ran for a state office for Beta and was named vice president. As spring sports began, they quickly ended. It was one thing we didn't see coming. Our year was cut short. The coronavirus canceled everything, but with the support from our teachers and administrators, we kept on going. We were upset junior year came to an end, but we stayed hopeful for a senior year. Senior year. We marked the start of our last year by watching the sunrise together. Half of the class was at school and half was online. Things were really different. The student section was limited compared to the past years, and homecoming was not the same. There was no float and no hallway. Though it was much different, the girls that ran for homecoming still got to ride through town in a parade. Jalen Ford took home the crown living a dream as she ran with Solomon Butler. Football won first in region, and many of us played in or went to our last game. Spring sports began, and schedules were more limited than usual. Softball and baseball won region, district. We have multiple students that are committed to play sports in college, and we will be remembered for our Mr. Steele Your Girl banner that was put up for Principal Steele. As we wrap up our year, we have one last thing on our list, watching the sunset together to finish it all off. Through the unpredictable times we have faced throughout high school, we have grown closer and become stronger. We didn't know that many of our last times would be during our junior year instead of our senior year. But we've made a name for ourselves. We've grown. We've walked into the doors in 2017, and we were seen as troublemakers. Yet here we are. We have made our own reputation throughout the 4 years spent here. We were given a chance to prove ourselves academically and athletically, and have made people proud. We made the best of what was the worst. Here we are, we're graduating. Hats off, or should I say caps off, to all of us as we continue to make history.
Hi, I'm Sterling Jenkins, and I am your student body president, and I'm going to be saying the senior prophecy.
Hey, my name is Carson Buck. I'm the student body historian, and I'll also be saying the senior prophecy. Wow, we really did it. Berkeley High, class of 2021. These last 4 years have gone by so fast, it feels just like yesterday we were tiny freshmen excited to start our high school adventure. But as we come across our final days at Berkeley and begin the next chapter of our lives, we start to wonder, where will everyone go? What will everyone become? So, let's jump into our time machines and travel to distant 2041 and find out. It's June 12th, 2041. It has officially been 20 years since we graduated high school, and man, do you feel old. As you lay in bed, you find your mind drifting to all the friends you parted ways with all those years ago. So in traditional Gen Z fashion, you remember Instagram recently made a feature where you could find everyone you went to school with. So you grab your phone and head to Instagram, eager to dive into the lives of your old friends. The first familiar face you see is Kendall Simmons. You start to smile as you see her and Jaleel Benekin got married and now have 2 children together. They now live in Germany after Kendall joined the reserves and became a nurse, and Jaleel joined the army. You scroll a little more and come across Rosa Faison. Rosa joined the Air Force, becoming a flight surgeon that now lives in Texas in a huge mansion with lots of land. Next, you see the face of Leah Boyd. After retiring from the Air Force, Leah now practices nursing at MUSC, and she now has decided to join the reserves. Then you scroll down and see Amari Walker, and you begin to laugh at yourself. Amari is married with 3 children and became a traveling pediatric oncologist currently working in Asia, and she started a blog documenting all of her success stories to give hope to families all over the world with children battling with cancer. You smile again in admiration and continued on where you find Miles Walker, Solomon Butler, Jamar Smalls, and Jaden Broughton, who all now play professional football in the NFL for the Carolina Panthers. Next, you see Haley Hill. She fulfilled her dream of becoming a special education teacher in Columbia. Next, Malik Russell, and of course, he and Lauren became the high school sweethearts everyone thought they would, and surprisingly, they now have triplets together, making you laugh immediately at their family photo.
As you continue scrolling, you notice a lot of your former classmates entered the medical field. Jared Woodrow and Shania Ruiz, who became travel nurses, Jerisha Rivers, a pharmacist, Yasel Romero and Karison Myers, who became sonographers, Caitlin Chabis, Harley Oliver, Caroline Thomas, Layla Winfield, Skylar Page, Gracie Prince, and Morgan Green, who all became nurses, Desaria Moreland, Faith Simmons, and Tajay Shepard, who became OBGYNs, Carson Buck, who became a radiology technician, Ashaya Carter, who also became a pediatric oncologist, and Catherine Jones, who is now a veterinarian. It makes you think, there must have been something in the water to make everyone want to practice medicine. After going through the long list of classmates who wanted to bring Grey's Anatomy into their realities, you hit the world travelers. Destiny Hamilton, who now travels all over the world as a high-end fashion model, Raisha Capers now travels as a celebrity hairstylist, and Roy Brown, who now just travels the world on his yacht, going wherever the seas take him. Bailey Tatera now travels as a hotel reviewer, and Jalen Ford now bounces from country to country promoting her endlessly growing boutique business. A few of your old friends became business owners as well. Dylan Burnett now owns his own housing construction company, Adam Carswell reopened his family's housing materials business, and Jalen Wallace, Deanna Wilson, and Daciana Holmes all became restaurant owners, with Avery Incarnation opening up her own clothing and jewelry boutique. Next is the law group, with Sterling Jenkins, Charlene Funk, and Jeffrey Brandt each becoming attorneys and having their own respectable law firms in different states, and James Brown, who became director of the CIA.
As you begin to slow down with your scrolling, you see Rachel Gallagher. She became an environmentally safe architect and has designed different homes for many of your shared old friends. Shelby White is now a certified civil engineer, enjoying life in the country, and is now expecting her first child. Sadly, Haley Ritter became homeless, but successfully, Hannah Driggers became a child psychologist. Andy Guo now works at the Moncks Corner Walmart as a cashier, where he is quite content, and Denny Zhang now lives a relaxing life alone. Jalen Wiley became a dentist with his own practice, and Aiden Free has now began his campaign for president 4 years early. Jersey Silver became an accountant, Shilea Booker now does ministry work, and Shamar Richardson is now congressman for Georgia. As you come to the end of your timeline, you turn off your phone and sigh. 2021 feels just like yesterday. And here we are today, June 3rd, 2021. As we gather here virtually on our senior night, we take a look back at these last 4 years of high school and begin to fill ourselves with excitement for the next chapters of our lives, trying to predict where we'll all be in the next 20 years. We stand here today on the precipice of our future. It's not a distant reality anymore. It begins here. It begins today.
We began high school as children, but we're leaving here as adults. We've completed a basic education that will serve as the platform we use to launch ourselves into our futures. Some of us will go on to college, others will go straight into the workforce, but each of us will travel our own path. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us. What I'm asking from each of you and from myself is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. It's not enough to simply try to get by in life. That doesn't move the world forward. You must try to excel in everything you do. Strive for excellence in every task, large or small. Although it may not be easy to see, every accomplishment you achieve is added to the world's accomplishments. Your individual success benefits society as a whole because when you succeed, you lighten the burden on your fellow man. When you succeed, you are in a position to give rather than take. Imagine if every individual lived up to his or her own potential. Think about how amazing that would be and how much better off the world would be. Now imagine if just half of those individuals lived up to their potential. The world would still be an awesome place. If even 1/4 of those individuals worked to make their lives successful, they could still make some amazing contributions to society. Well, we may not have the power to inspire the entire world to strive for success, but we do have the power to try to achieve it for ourselves. My challenge for each of you and to myself is to do all that you can do to reach your full potential. Each of us in this graduating class is able to do that. Just imagine the effect that would have. The future is truly in our hands, so let's make the most of it.